What's going on, my YouTubers? It's me, Team Rai, back with another podcast. And it's that time where I told everyone, like a week ago, Q&A time. Oh, hell yeah! I'm so pumped up. And also, thank you very much, my YouTubers, for the questions. Now, I'm gonna answer your questions right about now. Let me get this bad boy up. Okay, first dude asked me a question. His name is Maryland Wolf 110. The question is, you glad Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup? Well, sort of. I am not a huge hockey fan at all, so it's good for Chicago, and they had a great run, and I give them props with that short season. So, good question. Okay, next question is from Jim. What up, Jimbo? When you were a kid, did you collect WWF figures? Well, no, I did not. My brother, he's younger than me. My grandparents gave some awesome action figures in WWF, of course. The Ring, and I think he got rid of that long time ago. Like Hogan, Macho Man, the Bushwhackers, Big Boss Man, the guys from the 80s and 90s. But I wish he kept that stuff, and it'd be worth money, but he didn't know any better. When you're a kid, you don't know any better if it's going to be worth any money. But that's a good question. But thanks very much, guys. Another guy give me a question. Is Brandon Harris? What up, Home Skillet? Who is your favorite wrestler, and what is your favorite match of there? I think you're supposed to say it correctly. Hopefully I said it right. Well, I got a few of them. HBK, the Hall of Famer, The Undertaker, Triple H, The Game, RVD. Yeah, I'm so freaking happy that he will be coming back at Money in the Bank live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, former home of ECW. So I'm so freaking happy. And plus, the Raw side and the SmackDown side is gonna be freaking awesome. I'll discuss that later in the future. Maybe. I don't know if I feel like it. Speaking of that, this had nothing to do with the Q&A session. My friend Tony and I did a special podcast. Check it out. We discussed that Raw side and SmackDown side. Check out his channel, or if it's on the Wrestling Rooms, check it out. This is just a cheap pop for you, Tony. Well, my favorite match is WrestleMania 20. I was there. The triple threat match when Chris Benoit won. Yeah, I mentioned his name. So, sorry, my viewers. The WrestleMania 26, HBK and Taker. I liked the build up. The match was okay. 25 is way better because we all know that 26 for HBK was his last run, so they didn't want to really injure him. You know what I'm saying? You guys get my follow me. But everyone have their own opinion. So that's about it. Thank you very much, Brandon. Keep up the great work on YouTube. Hopefully you could be in my podcast before you go back to school. Okay, Mick Taylor, 86. What is your favorite superhero movie? Well, there are so many of them. X-Men, Man of Steel. I like the Owens. You know what, homie? I like them all. Good question. I'm not picky with my superhero movies. Okay, Brandon, who are you rooting for to win Money in the Bank ladder match? Bum 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 bum. Okay, let me get information here because I'm not really prepared until you ask me that question. So, hold on. I gotta get the website. Yes, I'm cheating, so sue me. No, don't actually sue me. That won't be a good thing. Okay, here. Money in the Bank. I don't know who's he going. I don't know who's he going for. The ladder matches or the whole pay-per-view. I'm just gonna say it on a lot of matches, so he didn't really go into more details. So, okay, for the SmackDown side, I'm going with Wade Barrett because yellow guys don't really need a freaking push, but you never know about WWE. They like to change things at the last minute. Wade Barrett is the guy who will become Mr. Money Bank for the SmackDown side. I'm kind of glad he dropped the IC belt. Now for the let's see here. Now for the Raw side, they call it All Stars. I love that title. Okay, I'm going with RVD. Just kidding, he won already. I'm going with Daniel Bryan. Most of the guys won already, except Christian. It's between Daniel Bryan and Christian. That's gonna be a hard decision for the Raw side. SmackDown side is like piece of cake because that's like the B show. But that's my final answer. Good questions, Brendan. Okay, another YouTuber is WWE The Shield. Awesome YouTube name. My question is my question is, how would you book WrestleMania 30? Well, number one, I'll have it in a different arena than New Orleans, but that's a different topic. I'll bring back the Cruiserweight division, and the guys who are not on the main card or on the freaking pre-show, they should get rid of that freaking pre-show bullshit. But I will have Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, some guys could bring back in the company just for the one night only, and bring back the Cruiserweight title and the Hardcore title and all good stuff. And my dream match, I know a lot of people want to see this, Austin versus Punk, no doubt about it. Maybe hopefully 30. Stinger versus Taker. I don't think Sting will jump ship, but you never know. Anything can happen in the wrestling business. And I like to see a ladder match. Money in the Bank. I know that's not going to happen because they have their own separate pay-per-view. That's what's missing at Mania. Last time we saw it was WrestleMania 26, where I attended. And Jack Swagger won the freaking thing. And it's not his fault. It's the creators, how they used them. But that's another discussion. So that's all I'm going to say. And probably there's more. But I will book some good shit. And I'll bring some blood in. TV 14 for one night only. Or probably leading up to Mania. Like Rumble. Elimination Chamber, then WrestleMania, then after that, continue TV 14, probably be a different rating. Good question. Okay, my other homie is David Herrera. What up, Home Skillet? Keep up the great work. What is your favorite thing going on in wrestling right now? Well, the feud between CM Punk and Brock Lesnar, that was awesome 2 weeks ago. And I cannot wait to see that match at SummerSlam. Everyone thought it's going to happen at Money Bank. No way. And CM Punk is not going to do double duty. That'd be dumb, pointless, because you could get injured that way. Because when we saw Brock Lesnar came out 2 weeks ago, a lot of people thought, oh, that match is going to happen at Money Bank because that's the next pay-per-view. Wrong. What else? And another one is I like to see Daniel Bryan become world champion. He's kicking ass and he's on a hot streak. I'm so pumped up that he beat boring Randy Orton 2 weeks ago. I kind of missed half of it because we had no power that Monday, but I saw the next day when I got power back on. So that was a great match on Raw. Okay, how many people did you meet in wrestling? Well, I met Lita, Chris Benoit, before he committed suicide and killed his wife and his son. I think it was that Saturday before that Rumble 06. I met him in Chicago and he had to go to Miami, and I told him good luck. And I don't know what he said, but I think I'll show you a picture of me and him. I'll make a video on that down the road. Probably nobody won't want to hear my opinion on it. Who else I met? Oh Oh yeah, Melina. I met her. She's very sexy. I told people from YWC a while back I was dating her, but it's an inside joke. What else? I really didn't met Ric Flair. My sister did because she works at that hotel. I met my mom met Booker T, so that doesn't count. I don't really meet a lot of WWE superstars. I wish I did. Oh yeah, I met Mr. Anderson or AK Mr. Kennedy, whatever you want to call him. I still don't call him Mr. Kennedy. So I'm better than Mr. Anderson, but whatever. I met him at the house show with my friend. While back, there's a picture somewhere on the internet. Just type it in, Team Rai or something like that. So I met a few superstars. Hopefully I can meet more in the future. So good question. And last one is, who is your favorite wrestling to watch? What now? I think right now. I think that's what you're supposed to say. Well, of course, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, Wade Barrett. Okay, he's not really one of my favorite WWE superstars. I think he's kind of average. He does not make me get off my seat, say, holy shit, I cannot wait to see this guy live or pay-per-views, but he's just an average guy from my point of view. You might have a different point of view, Dave, but that's about it. But there's gotta be more, but I can't think of my top of my head. Okay, Steven Breach, what up, dude? I want to say something before I answer your question. Bears gonna whoop the Niners' candy ass this fall, but I doubt it because you got a better team. I mean, your Niners got a better team than my freaking Bears. I know the Bears have a new coach. They drafted good. Hopefully, everything goes well, and we'll see what's gonna go from there. The question is from Steve Breach, who is the best in the world? Oh, that's simple. Team Rai, me, the one and only. It's not CM Punk, it's not Daniel Bryan, no one from WWE, no one from TNA, no one from ROH. It's me, the one and only. But good question, Steve. I'm just kidding. It's CM Punk, baby. It's CM Punk. Best in the world. Okay. Another question is from FMEDINA2424. Who do you predict to win the Super Bowl? Super Bowl! Well, there's a lot of options out there, a lot of great teams, because they made some wheeling and dealing in the off season. Well, number one, I'm going with my Bears. Probably you guys think I'm Coco Dudes. That's okay. The Niners, they had a great run. They came a little short in the Super Bowl last season. The Ravens, if they could repeat, probably not because they lost a lot of key guys. What else? Maybe the Patriots. Maybe they only lost one guy. I think I'm not too sure. Detroit. Oh, you're right. There's a lot of guys and a lot of teams could make a run to the Super Bowl. So those are my picks. Okay, for NBA. Oh wow, this is gonna be a tough one. I know Miami Heat recently won back-to-back. Was not really thrilled, but what it is. But really, hopefully, Bulls make some wheeling dealing in the off season. I know they signed some veteran. I forget what's his name. It really don't matter. And plus, they did pretty damn good in the draft. Now, if Derrick Rose could play this upcoming season, the whole damn season, then the Bulls are not a contender, but hopefully they can make a threat in the playoffs. I was kind of bummed out when Derrick Rose didn't play at all. But Bulls did pretty good with Nate Robinson. He's a free agent, and Bulls won't re-sign him, but whatever. I'm not really mad because it's part of the game. But I'm going to Bulls to win it next year. Probably Miami. Win 3 in a row for the first time since the Bulls back in the 90s. Maybe the Spurs, Oklahoma, and so on. Maybe Indiana Pacers if they could get their act together. Okay, good question. Okay, another guy is, I just call him Knight YWC. What is your favorite video game? Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Of course, I'm a sports nut. I love Madden games, the series. It's getting better. I pre-ordered Madden 25 anniversary. Cannot wait to pick that bad boy up. Yes, I will do a video on it. Any wrestling game. The one I got last year, I played once, and I didn't. I don't know. I didn't play the Attitude Era that much, so I know, shame on me. I play recently the college football game. I love college football. The 2013 from last year. I'll get the new one down the road, no rush. I love playing NBA games, the old school ones from PS2 and all that. So there's a lot of games. Okay, video game series. Of course, any of the WWE series, any of them. Thank you. Okay, what is your favorite era of WWE? Oh, that's not hard. The Attitude Era plus the Russian Aggression Era. I'm not too sure if they had an era in the 80s or 90s. I'm not really too sure. But good question. Okay, what else I have here? Okay, hold on. I think don't I have more? Well, guess not. Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate all the questions, and hopefully I answer your question correctly. If not, I'm gonna have a little issue with my laptop. So if I miss your question, I apologize. Just redo it down the road when I do it again. So I'm sorry. Okay, another thing I want to discuss is if anyone wants to do a review with me about the upcoming Money in Bank pay-per-view review, it will be up sometime on Monday afternoon before Raw kicks off. So if you want to be a part of it, please message me in my YouTube inbox. I really appreciate it. Tweet me, and that's it. I really appreciate it. Or on this video down below when this is done, the podcast edition, it will say Q&A podcast. That would be the name of the title, something like that. So please, I really appreciate it with all them awesome comments and questions. Okay. Right now I'm watching NFL on NFL Network. I had an awesome dinner. My sister made ribs. Check out that awesome photo on my Facebook wall. Okay, guys and ladies, whoever's watching this, sorry, listen to this. And I think Money in Bank is gonna be a pretty good show on the Raw side, especially on the Raw side. The SmackDown is just the upcoming superstars, like it's a B show. I don't give a damn what anybody says, and there's a lot of titles online. The Mark Henry, John Cena. We all know that John Cena is gonna regain his title. I like to see Mark Henry become WWE champion before he freaking retires, but I doubt it. It just makes me mad about John Cena. On Monday, it was champion versus champion, and guess who won? John Cena. What else is new? It don't matter who he faces, John Cena mostly wins. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't think John Cena like to put guys over that much. That's very rare, especially on Raw or pay-per-views, But I don't know, it just make no sense. But if I think I missed Jordan's question because it's not on here anymore. I looked. So I looked. Yep, it's not here. Let me look. Let me make sure if I missed nothing. So hold on, my viewers. Anyway, hopefully everyone is doing good. And does anyone have any plans for 4th of July? Please stand up. I really appreciate it. Sorry about that. Um, nope, it's not here. So I don't know what happened to it. It's gone now. If he erased it, it was there earlier. Then I have a audio issue because I was not talking loud enough. So I apologize, Jordan, if your question was not answered. So once again, I'm out here. I'm gonna relax for the rest of the night. I gotta work tomorrow. Oh joy, oh bliss. I know it's very hard to find jobs these days, but that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you very much once again for all my YouTubers to be a part of this podcast for the Q&A session. So am I here from your friend Team Rai. Please hit the sub button up there. Follow me on Twitter down below. Tag this video, favorite this video, and let's get a lot more views on this awesome, spectacular Q&A session with the host, with the most, the Reister. And I'm signing off. And once again, before I sign off, check out that awesome podcast with myself and Tony Montana. Well, actually, that's not his real name, but his name is Tony Talent. He does some great work on his channel, especially what we did. I think yesterday we discussed about the Raw side and SmackDown side ladder matches for Money in the Bank live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, former home of ECW. Now I'm out here. Take care, my viewers. Take care. I'm signing off. Thank you very much for listening. Later.